Welcome back, blade fans. This old sword with you, and we've got the crazy 8 here. We've got the front flippin' 8. The flippin' 8. Yeah, I decided to do a collection just on front flippers, similar to a collection I did recently on Russian knives, at least Russian design knives, so I'm told, as well as button locks. So kind of trending on themes here. Hope you like them. And we're going to move right into it with probably the craziest one of all here, the Roman by We Knives, designed by Alessandra DeSantis, if I have that right. This is supposed to replicate the stones in the ancient Roman roads. It is a frame lock. It is a prolific front flipper. Takes a little practice. It is a wicked, pointy, arrow spear-shaped blade, kind of like a Roman soldier's spear. Has a knob on the end reminiscent of some of the ancient knives. Titanium handle, S35 VN blade. I've been asked how you carry this, and one of the best ways is to just tuck it in the waistband or drop it in the pocket. It's long, and use that nub to pull it out. Get your finger around and see if I can get one good snap for you. Come on. Yeah, takes a little bit of work because it is such a long front flipper. Very light knife, very unusual, and probably the most unusual front flipper on the table here. Beautiful work though. This one's in bronze, comes in some other colors. It's, when I say bronze, I mean a bronze anode titanium that has been stonewashed. Really great finish on it. Let's move on. This is, I believe, the 198, TS 198 by Tucson. It's a Wong design. It is out of 14C28N. Titanium handle, finger grooves, really neat kind of a hole pattern there. Very ergo friendly. You can go forward on that thumb pocket, or you can go back on that jimped ramp. Got a lanyard hole, basically flat slab titanium construction, hardened steel insert, pretty nice action. And it is a front flipper only. Works very well. Not the easiest thumb flipper for me, because, or front flipper, because I'm not really a front flipper guy. So strange that I'm doing this video, right? And you got some room to choke up there very nicely. So it's a very well and interestingly designed blade. The edge is set below the handle for slicing. It is a full flat grind and extremely sharp. I think I put a KME edge on this one. And there you go. More recently, I picked up the Beluga by Petrified Fish. A very solid knife. Tiny little thumb flipper that's sort of pointy, but not sharp pointy. And very easy to open, even though it took me 2 tries there. This one's in green micarta. Green G10. And also comes in black, and I think there might be a black and blade version. Deep carry clip that is inserted under the scale, very nice. And recessed into the handles, also very nice. Beautiful, beautiful action on it. Fall shutting. Just a very fidget-friendly knife. The Beluga by Petrified Fish. And it's a Naj horn design. And it's his very first knife that he's designed. Cool thing about this one is you can use the fuller to finger flick it very easily. Well, here's an unusual one from Max Ace, the Kestrel. And this one, for the money, is a great deal. I think 110, something like that, from White Mountain. And you get an M390 blade. Now, how would I know that? You actually have to half close it to see the M390 on there. It is a aluminum back steel lock bar, and I believe a titanium clip. Yep, but the lock bar is steel. Interesting melding of materials here. We got a white G10, beautiful recurve blade, quite sharp, and again M390, a lot of bang for your buck, a lot of steel quality for the money on this one, but highly unusual, real pronounced front flipper on that one, sticks out a good ways, and it is very easy to flip. The Kestrel by Max Ace. Let's go to a Max Tkachuk design. This is the Prickle, and it is a concept knife. A very wickedly pronounced tanto with complex grind, high flat. This is out of 154 cm. Yep. Blackened blade on this one. Does also come in a drop point version. Very light, liner lock, easy access front flipper. On bearings. These are all on bearings. Nice clip. Out of titanium. Nice to see that. Good durable clip. The Prickle by Max, designed by Max Tkachuk and made by Concept. Artisan is up next. The Centuri, designed by Ray Laconico, and you can see that nicely stamped into the back spacer of the knife. Hidden lanyard pin. By the way, I'm not going to get all the details on all of these. You can see individual reviews, as I always like to say, on each and every one of these knives showcased all by itself. We have probably the easiest front flipper of all of them here. Beautifully smooth. Frame lock folder. Neat, almost kind of a sheep's foot Warncliffe drop point kind of a blade with a little bit of a belly, ever so sharp, with Ray Laconico's signature groove down the middle. He often does that, and I think sometimes on the blade as well. Got some nice jimping. Beautiful carbon fiber on one side, titanium on the other. Extremely flat, narrow handle. Comfortable, not completely hand-filling, but a great gentleman's go to church on Sunday front flipper knife from Artisan. Narrowing in now. Let's not forget the Arcona Thistle. Oh, here we go again. Gonna have to look it up. I said thistle when I meant nettle. What are you gonna do? Nettle F. The designed by Max. Sorry, it's not Max. Don't want to give the credit to the wrong place. Ivan Braganitz designed this beautifully light knife. Russian designed, Arcona, aluminum, very light backspacer, full deep carry clip, completely reversible, and it is a front flipper, but you can open it with the hole quite easily, as a matter of fact. And can I middle finger flick it? Not really positioned that well, and I think I said that on the initial review, but let's not worry about it. Front flipper it is. Great amount of jimping. A little bit of jimping on the handle there and there. Just super lightweight, nicely formed drop point with a swedge, kind of a spear point blade. This is from K110, Bowler K110, which is a higher end sort of a D2 tool steel. This one has the variegated blue and black micarta handle, which I like. Had my choice of that or black or all blacked out. Finally, and I'm running out of breath here, 8 knives, man, it's like a record for me. Here is the Hazakura, a concept knife, and this one is designed by Max to Chuck. There's his maker's mark, and this is 154 cm. Got this from White Mountain Knives. Beautiful front flipper, great action. No problems at all. One of the easier front flippers here. No problem opening that guy up. About a 3.5 inch blade. Traditional tanto. That's right, including the swedge on top. Take a look sometime at the Cold Steel Outdoorsman. You'll see a very similar blade. Very much in the original tanto format. Nice jimping. A lot of meat on the point. Lightweight handle, carbon fiber on both sides. Beautiful marbled carbon fiber. I'd call it marbled as opposed to shred. Shred's more larger pieces going in different directions. I'd call that marbled, and we got a nice lanyard hole. And that again is the Hazakura, designed by Max to Chuck. And I'm going to see if we can get them all in the frame here as we finish up. And we'll name them one more time for you. And again, each of these has its own review. Check my channel. All you got to do is a quick search, and you should be able to find them. I have trouble with the Roman there. Need to practice with the Roman. And we'll squeeze this one in the bottom. So we have the Kestrel by Max Ace. We have the TS-198 by Tucson. We have the Centuri, designed by Ray Laconico from Artisan. We have the Arcona Nettle F, remembered at that time. The Hazakura, designed by Max to Chuck and made by Concept. Also by Concept, the Prickle, also designed by Max to Chuck. The Roman by We Knives, designed by Alessandra DeSantis. And finally, designed by Najhorn, the Petrified Fish Beluga. Hey, I got it. Great memory exercise here. Hope you enjoyed this vid. There'll be more like it, and look for some new stuff coming up the line very shortly as well. This Old Sword, signing out. Be well.